What is up, everybody? My name is Sir Ncaa. Welcome to week 8 of our TCU Horned Frogs Dynasty. We're 5-1, and we need one more win to be eligible for bowl season, which is an extreme blessing this early in the season compared to what it was like last year, where we were struggling towards the end and we ended up not getting there. This week we play Kansas State University, a team we played last year and we were successful, but they're number 11. Just another good team that we're going to have to face this year. We've been playing a lot of them. The Big 12 is really growing into one of the most competitive divisions in NCAA football right now. So here we go. It's an away game. We got to come into their house and we got to be able to go home with a win. Let's do this. Week 8 starts now. And TCU is going to start with the ball, and we're going to start with a Catalan handoff. He's got 7 yards. Rebounding from 2 not so great games. He's got to step it up. 2nd and 3 now. We have Doxson. He's able to get good yards after the catch, 17 yards. He hasn't had as much of a productive year as he did last year. A lot of the wide receivers are seeing a decline as we are trying to convert ourselves into a more run-first offense. 3rd and 2, there we go. We're going to hand it off, and Catalan has nowhere to go. But on 4th down, we're going for it. An early risk, the read option, and it works. Catalan takes a hard hit, holds onto the ball though. 1st down for TCU. 1st and 10 now as they're into Kansas State University. Boykin drops back, has time, errors it out, and it's intercepted by Evans. The receiver didn't make a play for it. He couldn't get it over the defender. Interception for Kansas State and an early turnover. It's not what we like to see. Kansas State takes over now as Michael Sam's back, and first throw is an ugly one, and that is Daniel Sams. So 2nd and 10, Sam's is going to hand it off to Robinson. Not a familiar face. DeMarcus Robinson is their new feature back, as a player we did not see last year. He's a little faster. Sam's dropping back, and the pressure comes. He's just forced to throw that one out of bounds. Daniel Sams, like a lot of the quarterbacks in the Big 12, young, developing, really scrambling type of quarterback. You see a lot of that in the Big 12. So now 4th and 6. Punt's going to go deep to Carter, and he muffs it. It's picked up by Anderson. We almost saw the 2nd turnover of our game. Brandon Carter not able to hold on to that punt. You've got to be able to do that. 1st and 10 now. Boykin on the read option. He'll take 5 yards, make some moves into the middle. 2nd and 5 now. Hand off to Catalan right side. He has space, tries to stiff arm a man. He still goes down after getting enough yards for the 1st down. 1st and 10, we're sticking to the ground. This is our offense. BJ Catalan, but he puts it on the ground and it's picked up by Kansas State. Oh my goodness, our 2nd turnover, and that is not what we're used to seeing. Catalan normally does not put the ball on the ground. But the refs will be coming in to review it, and we're going to try to get a better look at this one. It looks as if he was down, and right here you see the knee goes down, then the ball comes out. That is a great view.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And we do get the ball back. So Catalan still has yet to fumble this year. 2nd and 4 now, out to Doxson. Man misses from behind, and Josh Doxson, his 2nd catch, he's doing a great job getting those yards after catch. That's what we like to see out of our wide receivers. 1st and 10, counter play to Catalan. Cuts it up middle. He'll get enough yards for the 1st down. BJ Catalan is finding the running room this week, something he wasn't able to do in past weeks. 1st and 10 now, Boykin over the middle, intercepted by Burns, looking for Doxson again. Our 2nd turnover, and Boykin knows that was a pass that just should not have been thrown, and TCU ball, no, and it's intercepted by Dawson. He's got some room, 1 man to beat, and Paul Dawson, the pick 6. Turnovers back to back, but Paul Dawson makes this one count as he takes it to the house. That is the momentum shifter that we needed. Our offense wasn't able to get it going. Defense does its job, and they are back out on the field after that play. Kansas State now facing a 3rd and 7. Sams is going to try to take off, but no! He's got nowhere to go. Matt Anderson is there to wrap him up. It's TCU ball now. Gonna keep it on the ground to Catalan. He makes a move, gets around 1 defender. 7 yards for Catalan there. 3rd and inches now. Boykin passing. Catalan just doesn't hold on to it. That's a pass you got to make, and in my opinion, that is Catalan's one weakness, and that's his inability to catch footballs. But regardless, he's still, the feature back on our offense. We've got to keep him. 3rd and 11 now. Sam's setting up the screen. Out to Robinson. 1 man misses, and he finally goes down. He only gained 2 yards on that play. The defense has done a great job stopping screens all year. 2nd and 11 now, out to Catalan. He only has 2 yards. That'll set up 3rd and 6. Boykin with a split set backfield. Airs it out to Brandon Carter, and a man misses. He's got some space up across the 30 and finally steps out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A huge gain by Brandon Carter. 1st and 10 now. Boykin airing it out. Griffin Gilbert. He's wide open. Touchdown TCU. They strike through the air. And Griffin Gilbert, he's going to extend the TCU lead now. Offense scores their first touchdown. It's a big play, and that is going to extend our lead going into the 2nd. Kansas State now down 0-14. Their offense has got to get going. Sams throws it up to Robinson, and again, he just has nowhere to go. They just keep throwing it to Jamarcus Robinson out of the backfield, expecting him to make plays. But our defense is fast, and they make tackles, except not quite right there as Sam splits that one. He's got 15 yards. Speak of the devil, and they break tackles. But as it is 2nd and 7. Robinson takes it up the middle. There's a great job by Sam Carter, wrapping him up short of the 1st down marker. 3rd and 1 now. Sam will hand it off to Robinson. And he just barely got the forward progress. He ran into a wall but kept chugging. Got a 1st down. 2nd and 9. Saxton goes in motion, and Sams is going to keep it. He has a forward blocker. 1st down. He'll be tackled just past it. Great job by Kevin White wrapping him up there. 2nd and 10 now for Kansas State. Sam setting up the screen again, and he's hit before we can get that pass off. Davion Pearson got it to him that time. Now 3rd and 10. Sam setting up the screen again. It's to Robinson. And Sam Carter is there to stop him just short of the 1st down marker. They're electing to go for it. They're running the option, and Matt Anderson has something to say about that. The quarterback gets hit 4 yards deep in the backfield. TCU ball again. And they do not score. They could have kicked a field goal, but they do not. It is still 14-0. 3rd and 3 now. Boykin has some space to the right side, and he's going to take off and just run out of bounds after gaining 6. Smart job avoiding the hit. 1st and 10. Boykin with time, and he's hit and sacked. There was great coverage downfield. The receivers were all running comebacks. None of them broke off. 2nd and 20 now. Just going to hand it off to Catalan, trying to get some yards back. 3rd and 15 now upcoming. Boykin with the drop back. Looks over the middle. He is lucky that one wasn't intercepted. That was right at Truman's hands, and he just dropped it. So we're going to be forced to punt. That is Eric Perry nailing it into the corner. And it bounces off of his man's head. They pick it up at the 20 and then stumble down. 2 players now have had issues with returning punts. It's just been one of those days. 1st and 10 now. Sams. He's feeling the pressure. He's going to escape the pocket. 1st down and more. Spun down after 17 yards. He's really been their only source of yards. We've been able to stop the run, and when they pass, they just try to go little short, rinky-dinky passes. And there's a pass finally downfield to Paul Cooper. They do complete it for 11 yards. 1st and 10. Sams. Pressure's coming, and there's Matt Anderson again. His 2nd sack of the day. He has been all over. 2 sacks in the 1st half. See if he can match that production in the 2nd. 3rd and 13 now. Sams with time tries to escape the pocket, and Paul Dawson is there. He gave him enough time, and he came in there and made the tackle. So TCU takes over with 42 seconds left, and they're going for more points as they've got Griffin Gilbert over the middle, 19 yards near midfield. 25 seconds left. 2nd and 7. Boykin with the drop back, looks downfield, has Brandon Carter running away from defenders down to the 32-yard line. They still have 18 more seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10. Boykin looking deep over the middle. There's Griffin Gilbert down at the 10, 15-yard line. 6 seconds left. 1st and 10. Boykin drops back. Time running out. Throws it to Gray. He's in! Deontay Gray with the touchdown for TCU. And they're able to get points with 1 second left on the clock. That's going to be our score going into half. 21-0 TCU. This has been a dominant performance. TCU's offense hasn't been perfect. There have been 2 turnovers, but Kansas State's offense has just been held in check by our defense, which is just continues to look better and better each week. We got burned week 1, and we're just coming back from it. And there you can see 73 yards in the 1st half, 3 sacks, 1 interception. This defense is on fire. 1st and 10. Sams looking to take off. Stiff arms one man, tries to hurdle. That was a dangerous choice as Sam Carter was there. He was just wrapped up and put down. 2nd and 6. Running the read option. He has nowhere to go. He lost 4. That is Colby Griffin. He's been seeing an expanded role week by week. He just continues to get better. 3rd and 10 now. Sams with time airs it out downfield. And there's Colby Griffin dropping his interception. He's still looking for #1 on the year. 1st and 10, TCU ball now close to midfield. There will be a handoff to Catalan on the counter. He's been doing a good job carrying the workload today. He's been getting positive yardage. 3rd and 1 now. Boykin has Griffin Gilbert on a quick route. They just continue to move the chains, and Kansas State defense has not found an answer for our offense. We're going to hand it off to Aaron Green. He only has 3 yards on the triple option attempt. 3rd and 5 now. Trying to move the chains. Boykin finds Catalan. He holds on to this one, and he has a 1st down. Good job there. He just cannot seem to catch him in traffic, but if we can find him in open space like that, he does do a good job. 1st and 10, setting up the screen, and he was lucky that one wasn't intercepted. Morgan Burns already has 1. He probably could have taken that one to the house. 2nd and 10, Boykin, and again, almost intercepted. This time, Travis Green, just risky passes. 3rd and 10 now, Boykin drops back, just throws it up to the fullback, Stephen Bryant, out in the flats, who tries to run through a defender. He'll be tackled short. They'll call it 4th and 4. Oberkrom out for the field goal now. Oberkrom, it's gonna go just left. The wind was blowing that direction, and Oberkrom just missed that field goal. He has had some issues with field goals in the past when the wind is blowing. 2nd and 12 now for Kansas State. Sam's dropping back. He's gonna try and take off. Matt Anderson is having absolutely none of that. His 3rd sack of the day. He has been all over Sam's. 3rd and 17, a screen out to Robinson. He has nowhere to go. They continue to go back to these screens, and our defense is just too good for it. 4th and 14 now. They're going to punt it deep to Carter. He'll be taking it about his 28-yard line. He has blockers ahead, makes a move, sheds off 1 tackle, and now he's got space to the right side. Man dives at his feet and miss across midfield, across the 40, and shoved out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A huge return for Brandon Carter, setting us up with great field position, and Boykin tried to break out of that. Good job by the defender to wrap him down on triple option. We've been trying to run it a little bit more, but we have had a lot of mistakes with pitches on that play. And now on 2nd and 12, they get in the backfield and sack Boykin again. So 3rd and 19. And they're just going to run it up the middle. No point in taking any risks. So after a great kick return, our offense cannot capitalize. We're forced to punt it away to Kansas State. This may be a little bit of sign of momentum for this team. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Robinson. He has some space. 8 yards for Demarcus Robinson, his longest rush of the day. 2nd and 2 now. Sams is going to run the triple option. Hurdles over Chucky Hunter. There's a 1st down. Daniel Sams is seemingly the one man on this team that's trying to make something out of nothing. 1st and 10 now. Sams will hand it off to Robinson. He just has nowhere to go. That is Zach Johnson. Very limited time player, but he makes the tackles when he needs to. 3rd and 11. Sams is hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Kevin White. We're going to get the ball back again with great field position. Runs out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Kevin White has been quiet with his past few weeks, but an interception there. It's TCU ball now. Catalan on the counter. Has some room, 7 yards on that play. Time's running out in the 3rd. 2nd and 3 now. Boykin drops back, airs it out for the end zone. Almost intercepted by this safety. He had some room, but the safety was able to come across and swat that ball down. 3rd and 3 now. Hand off to Catalan left side. He'll get the 1st down. Forward progress gave it to him. So now 2nd and 9. They're setting up the screen. Kansas State blitz, and Catalan gets it. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Man diving, misses from behind. That's a touchdown for TCU. They brought the blitz and it didn't work, and clearly the post touchdown animation isn't working either. That's okay though, because it is now 28-0 TCU. They are dominating this game, and I don't know if I dare say that word, but they're looking at it right now. They've just got to buckle down on defense, and they could be looking at their 1st shutout. That is not something you see often in college football. 2nd and 11 now. Sam setting up the screen again. I just do not get it. And now Robinson had space, but an offensive lineman blew the assignment going downfield. 3rd and 5 now. Sam's dropping back. He's going to try and take off and run. He has the space, has the 1st down. So they're finally starting to string together a few 1st downs here. 2nd and 11. Sam's setting up another screen. I just don't get it. This time it's to the fullback. Glenn Gronkowski has nowhere to go. So 3rd and 12, and well, no screen this time. Airing it out downfield, and somehow Curry Sexton made that catch over Travasky Garrett. All he had to do was put his hands up. He would have swatted that down, but as it is, it's 1st and 10 now for Kansas State. Out to Trillo, he lost 2. This time the tight end's getting tackled in the backfield. So 2nd and 12 now. Sam's dropping back, sets up another screen to Robinson, and it continues to not work. I do not know why they keep going back to it. He only has 8 receptions for 17 yards. This has just been a hard day for him. So now 3rd and 16. No screen this time. Man misses Sam's from behind. Earn it out, and so dropped interception by Sam Carter. TCU gets the ball back, but they're buried deep in their own end. It's Catalan. He's going to try to carry him out of there. 8 yards on 1st down. At this point, we just got to kill the clock. 2nd and 2. Boykin running the option. Pitches it out to Catalan. He has some space. Throws a stiff arm. Finally brought down across the 25-yard line. Great job by Catalan, showing off his strength there. Now 1st and 10. They're just going to keep it to Catalan, but he will be wrapped up in the backfield. He lost one. Catalan continues to produce, though. It's 2nd and 11. Boykin now going to the area as Sam Carter makes a move and 2 men miss. Great job by Brandon Carter to get the 1st down. You see we have 16. They only have 8. We are doubling the 1st down production, and there is another one. A big run by BJ Catalan. 18 yards up the middle. People just couldn't seem to tackle him there. 2nd and 8 now. Catalan will take it again, and again he has another 1st down. This offense just... We get to this point in the game, and we are just unstoppable. Whether it's BJ Catalan or if it's Aaron Green, he's got a 1st down on it for 11 yards. We just cannot be stopped on the ground, and as long as we can get into the lead going into the 4th, we essentially can put a game away. 2nd and 5 now. As you can see, we are killing the clock down to less than a minute. We're going to hand it off to Catalan off the triple option. Has space. BJ Catalan up the middle for 17 yards. He carried that drive 66 yards on 7 carries. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The end of the game. Now there's a minute left. Kansas State has just got to try to get some points on the board. Sam's downfield. Travasky Garrett had the interception that would have ended the game, and he knows it. He's disappointed. 2nd and 10. Sam's drops back. Right side, he has Chirillo. He's open, and he's got a little bit of space and some 1st down. 1st and 10. Sam's going to hand it off to Robinson now. They know that there's no way they can even possibly win this one, so they're just going to try to get all the yards possible. And DeMarcus Robinson had a pretty good game there. 2nd and 10, they'll go to him again. Somehow avoids tackles there. He has 9 yards. DeMarcus Robinson finally starting to find some yards, but too little, way too late. 4th and 1 now. They're going to go to him again. They brought the blitz middle, but he found room outside. But they let the clock tick, and they don't even worry about getting any points. So TCU was able to shut out Kansas State University. A huge win. Not something you see often, and this was just a great game overall. Boykin had a rough one early, throwing those 2 interceptions, but after that, he was just able to buckle down. And rushing-wise, BJ Catalan again just dominated, had 100 more yards on the ground. He just continues to produce. I don't know if there's a team that can stop him other than a few weeks ago. Receiving, we spread the ball pretty well. Gilbert had 4, so did Catalan. Carter had 3. It was just a good spread. It just confused me. They just kept going to Robinson. 8 receptions, only 17 yards. On defense, Matt Anderson was dominant. 3 sacks, he held him in check. Now we have another top 25 opponent, this time top 10, as we play number 4 Texas. Last year they were 0-6 at this point. This year they're 6-0. This is a different Texas team. So we're going to have to really buckle down. We're already in bowl season, but we want to be better. We want to win that Big 12 championship. So, if you like the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment with any suggestions, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe for more TCU Horned Frogs Dynasty. See you.